right, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. Hope everything is going well. Let's take a look at the message that wants to come through today. This is a spiritual message. If you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. If you like the content I create, please hit like and hit the subscribe button so you will get, and the little bell, so you'll get notified when I make the videos. Okay, let's see where we're going today. What's news, Spirit? What is news? Miracles. Just saw the miracle card. That's lovely. All right. Yeah. Narrow pathway. Boy, this has come up a bunch. And it's always in the past here, too. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. Marie Kondoing the tarot reading today. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. This does feel a little bit like letting go of difficult situations. Some of you might have had a bit of a difficult time the last few months and finally offloading it. We had that Pisces full moon over the weekend. It's a good time to release and let go of anything that has been emotionally draining to you, troubling, problematic. I mean, Pisces is a little bit of all the previous zodiac signs, and it is how Pisces is very spiritually connected. Okay, so if there has been this kind of wobbly back and forth in and out of spirituality, or not really sure what the next steps are, I feel like the next steps are becoming clear very soon. All right, ooh, beautiful. Magician underneath, that's definitely in line with what I was just saying. King of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So the only major arcana card, when I do private readings, I haven't done in a while, when you see a lot of major arcana cards, that says to me it's like a turning point, big things ahead, very important. Tonight we are going to do that tarot lesson on YouTube here. So 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern time, if you want to jump onto that. This does feel a little bit like you are manifesting a little bit of peace. Okay, after a lot of upheaval, a lot of, I don't know, difficulties, but like tread thoughtfully. It's not good for you to kind of take chances or anything like that. And that could be leaving you now. That could be going away. There could have been this moment in time where you weren't sure, go forward, go back. Like you're in the middle of this, you're in the middle of this bridge, if you could call it a bridge, and not sure whether to keep going or go back. And I think that what's, part of this going forward, you've had to divest yourself of something, release something in that Pisces full moon that needed to go. Okay. Some kind of bad feeling or some kind of difficulty. And that was a big deal. And so now I feel like there's a little peace here. King of Cups energy, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, a little celebration, like finding your heart, finally finding your heart. The expectation that now things are going to start changing. Since you've offloaded something, I do feel a lighter energy, and obviously traveling lightly here. So something is, you've come through some kind of thing, and it could have been a difficult path. Something you might have been holding on to, somebody, holding on to someone or something. Could have been, holding on to money or holding on to a truth that you believed, holding on to something that did need to leave. Okay. So maybe you were, afraid to pay a big bill, but you finally paid it and you're like, oh, it's off my back. Maybe you were, because it did need to be paid. It did need to be paid. It did need to take place. And I think by holding on, you weren't moving anywhere. So it's like, okay, in order for me to keep going, I have to get over this. I have to get through this. I have to face this. I have to do this, whatever it is. And I do like this 3 of Wands and 4 of Wands. And now there's some new, I was going to say challenges, but this almost feels like now you have something to give since you've gotten through this really challenging road. Now you have something to share. You have something to teach people. You have something to offer. This is a celebration of you, okay? Celebration of you. And I feel like there might be maybe almost too much reaction or too much energy around what you're doing, and needing to pull back a little bit, right? Like this going forward, traveling lightly in faraway places. Now that you've pulled the plug on a relationship or pulled the plug on a job or left something behind that was difficult for you to do, all of a sudden it's like, woo, we're into another lesson or another chapter of our lives. This is something that really does have impact on other people. You're finally stepping into your gifts, and it does feel like you're having impact on people. And I almost feel like you don't realize how much is going to come your way. And I know that this might sound silly to some of you, but you really are a strong manifester. Once you step into your power and let go of that thing that was blocking you from moving forward, now it's like a lot. Okay. It's like, I'm going to say, I have this image of the Rolling Stones right after they put out their first album, and they were still hanging around like normal people, and they didn't realize how much people were going to come at them, right? Like how much people were going to be like, oh my God, it's Mick Jagger, right? Like, I don't know that they were prepared for that outpouring. I remember seeing the pictures of them being like, wow, like this is a lot, or wow, people, it's overwhelming to me. There might be something like that. Like you finally clear the decks and there's a lot coming your way. All right, I'm going to clarify the 2 of Swords. It's almost like being lifted into the next level of your consciousness too. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Devil energy, 6 of Wands, and the Hermit. Yeah, so this does say to me that there was something that was really holding you back, a heartache or something like that, and you finally released it. You finally overcome it, let go of it. Now the 6 of Wands is victory and becoming this wise sage. So some of you are leveling up into a new stream of, not stream of consciousness, a new level of consciousness. This is a heartache, or this is a thing that you have been holding on to for a long time. It actually might have been your identity for a while. That you believed that this relationship or this heartache was in fact who you are. Okay. Sometimes people identify so much with a particular event in their lives. It's like changes their perspective on everything. And I feel like you might have decided to let go of it because it was keeping you low or dragging you down, or there was no progress. It was just, kind of swimming around in the same water, or in the same feelings all the time. So finally let go of that. Woo! Lighten up and stepping into becoming a master because of it. That's really beautiful. Page of Swords, what's the message that wants to come through here? Ten of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So we are, some of you are also offloading any kind of codependency, any kind of family burdens. That's also being offloaded. So there could have been like a relationship here, or a breakup or something like that, or not wanting to break up because you're afraid of how it's going to go. But like the next step is at hand. We really need to take the next step. Can't just twist around in this. This is 9, 10, 10s. End of a cycle, end of a cycle. Need to let the cycle end. And like I said about paying a big bill or doing something in order to sort of pass through this portal, that really needs to happen. And I do feel like now things are going to be much easier. If you've been having a hard time of it, but you finally created or stepped into your courage and made your peace with something or someone, made your peace, now your new life can begin. Now your new life can begin, and it's ready here. Some of you may have had some help. All right, I do see Gemini here. I see Sag, I see Virgo, I see Capricorn. Okay, some of you may have had some help opening up your heart, communicating. Gemini is communication. Capricorn is putting in the hard work and effort. Virgo, we're in Virgo time right now. And that is about my health and well-being come first. It's necessary. And then Sagittarian energy in this Knight of Wands. How am I going to move forward? How am I going to change my life if I can't see the next step, right? And I think that that's what was happening here. I can't let go of this because this is my identity. But if I do that, then what? Okay, what's the next step after that? Like, I don't know. So I do think that there could be a teacher or a helper. You do have all the answers inside of you, but sometimes it takes teachers. Teachers just point stuff out. All right, healers hold space for other people to heal. Teachers point things out. And, I don't know about you, but I have had people across my lifetime that have been teachers for me, who, they point something out to me or they show me through their own behavior. And it's so much more powerful than someone just telling me the answer. I feel like this is a much more mirroring type of episode, or much more of a situational kind of aha moment where someone is pointing something out to you. They're not trying to. That's not like, hey, guess what? Look at this. They're not doing that. Instead, they are modeling it for you. And I think you get the message. I do. I think you get this message. Over the next 4 weeks, the clarity that comes through is really stunning, shocking. All right. And it's time to let go of this old way of doing things, because it's not, it's too heavy. This is too heavy. We can't carry this burden anymore. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to release. It's time to let go and really step into our power, step into our wealth, step into our teaching capability, right? If you've been blocking this awareness for a while, I feel like you're suddenly going to feel very free, okay, when this happens. All right, so I'm going to continue on with you. I will look at Sag and Virgo and Capricorn and Gemini, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, link is below. See you over there. If you're part of Pathfinder, let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.